Hello guys and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Today I was actually attempting a sort of challenge with rules. I cannot remember them all because I tried cheating The Sims and well, it cheated me back. But I was trying to make it 64 tiles. I had to include a jail cell and it had to only cost about 43,000. But I fucking failed because The Sims crept up on me. I thought I'd worked it all out. I'd done such a good job, and then I looked at the tile counter, and it told me how wrong I was. So yeah, if you think why the fuck is there a jail cell in the house, now you know it's part of the challenge. It also had to have a garden, like a gardening area, and so I included that. And I did some more landscaping. I really, really like landscaping. I think it might be all I do from now on. But yeah, so I was trying to cheat the system by not placing them as actual rooms, and I was doing really well till the last few minutes of the video. And you can see I was so annoyed, I was so frustrated that I deleted the garden, and I never got around to doing it again. But you can add a garden yourself. Gardens are nice. If you can hear noise in the background, that is my fan. Once again, it is hot. It is really, really hot. I just downloaded TikTok today. Never had TikTok before, just didn't feel like it. I wasted most of the day, so that's something. Yeah, so I'm roofing, and it was a freaking nightmare. I had no idea. I was like, what do I do? And I'm not particularly fond of the roofing I did do, but as I said, I was trying to cheat the system. Didn't work, but hey ho. So yeah, we're just roofing at the moment, and I was trying to make a chimney. I love a chimney. Gotta have a chimney. But yeah, this filled me with rage, this build. Oh, it also had to fit 8 Sims in. That was another rule. And it had to be in Newcrest, which is fine because I'm currently rebuilding Newcrest. So this is a small little house. It's very tiny. Thanks to TikTok, I learned some new building tricks, like how to only extend one side and how to, I'm really rubbish at explaining things. Never used them trees before in any build. I bloody love them. They are a game changer. Yeah, these stones was trying, did not feel it, just had no idea what to do. And then I entered a little cheat and I got some debug items, and I actually really like the way they turned out. But you're going to just see me trying to do these stones for a while. I apologize, they don't stay. Yeah, I tried to do that. I was trying everything. It was just not working. But yeah, what I did go with, I do kind of like, and I love the kitchen. I absolutely love the kitchen. It is probably the nicest part of the build. But that doesn't set much precedent. So I'm sorry there. I tried to follow a challenge. I fucked up royally. It's funny watching this back as I'm speaking because I'm going to see the moment where it became, I think it was around 90 something tiles instead of the 64. So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I got thoroughly angry. So, fun time for me. I did a race for life yesterday, which it was tiring because I'm unfit. But me and my sister, in total, we raised about £500, a little more for it, which, that's a nice feeling. It's good to do. So yeah, it was very hot, and the sun was shining. And then as soon as we finished, it started raining. I would have preferred the rain actually whilst I was running, but beggars can't be choosers. Anyway, so I included a gnome. I wanted to add a gnome, and I don't regret it at all. I love this gnome. I haven't named him. I think I might call him Gnomeo. Or, Gnomen. Yeah, I'm gonna call him Gnomen. I like Gnomen. Gnomen the gnome. I keep pressing all the wrong blimmin' buttons on my laptop. It's a new one, and I'm still learning the placement of everything because it's got a smaller screen, so the buttons are more so I keep pressing all the wrong ones. I just pressed one whilst I was talking now. But yeah, I really, really like this gnome. I think he's the cutest gnome. And I found these brilliant little flowers from oh, you know, Salvadorada, the Jungle Adventure. Never used them before, but I will be overusing them now. I can tell you that straight. But yeah, just doing the garden, making it look nice. It took me so long. I think I took about 30 minutes on this garden, which it's long to me because I've got the attention span of a 2-year-old, and even then, that's pushing it a bit. My niece has a better attention span, and she's only 1.5. Actually, that's a lie. She's 2 next month. So just doing the garden, placing some more stones. Love stones. I think they are brilliant. Just gonna place stones everywhere now. I don't have my own house, but as soon as I do, I'm gonna have stones everywhere. A little creek of stones to the patio. Well, hopefully I'll have a patio. Little stone driveway, little path. Yeah, it's gonna be epic. So yeah, I really, really like the outside of this build, like the trees and everything. There's a little reading space by a tree that you'll see in a bit. I had all these ideas for this, and then I just got so angry, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I sort of quit, which, bad to be a quitter and all that. I'm not proud of myself, but I did it. So, um, that's all that's really going on in my life. It's quite boring. I was supposed to be going to see Sabrina Carpenter tonight, but I wasn't feeling too well, so I didn't end up going. And luckily, I insured the ticket, so I can claim them back because I phoned to my doctor, which is good news. But it's sad because I've been a fan of Sabrina since I was about 11. I went to meet her actually when I was 13, and brilliant day. So yeah, I was really depressed a little bit. Well, I'm depressed anyway, but I was a little more today. Um, but yeah, I'll see her again when she next tours. Hopefully, it won't be like how long? Jesus, I'm not good at maths. 6 years. Hopefully, it won't be 6 years away. So yeah, that's my little gnome station. Little gnoman. I kind of love him. Not going to lie. So I tried to use base game, and then I completely forgot about just using base game. Well, no, I don't think I ever did because I used those blooming flowers, but apparently in my brain that was all base game. It wasn't. Um, so yeah, this is the tree, and it has like a little reading space, a couple of pillows, and all that, in case you just want to relax under a tree and read a book. Can't say I've ever done it, but might be fun if you're the type. Some grass, some greenery. How exciting. I was watching my old videos on my channel, which I made about 3-4 years ago, and there's definitely been a change in my building ability. They were very, how do I put this, shit. And I'm not saying my buildings are great, but they're definitely better, which, I mean, it's not hard. I've seen sandcastles on the beach with more finesse. But I had to make it a study spot because that was also part of the thing. I used a random build generator I found online, and I will try and do it again and stick to it. I just got really annoyed when it out of nowhere went to 100 tiles. I was like, screw that, I'm not doing this again. So yeah, it was sort of my moment. But I'm calm and collected now. I'm not bitter about it at all. We just missed out on having a back garden, which, I mean, it's fine. They've got a nice area to plant. Here's some pillows. I didn't want flowers to be on them. I didn't like the idea of that, so I wanted them to just sort of sit above it. I don't know if it's functional. I mean, I think so. They're just like decoration. The pillows, I know the toddler ones you can sit on. I don't know about the one from I don't know what it's called. It's a kit, one of the kids' kits. It's like camping. Well, it's not camping, but it's got, I don't know. I'm not a bloody, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Ignore me. So I tried to use these, and then I realized that the books wouldn't actually sit directly on top of them. They'd float above, and I hated it. I hated it. So I sized it up, put a book on it, and hey presto. Then I added a little bit of mud, because nothing makes you happier than mud. Few windows, and I was really, really stuck with how I was going to fit 8 Sims in the house. And then I thought, jail cell. I've got to do a jail cell. So I can fit 2 people in a tiny room and say that's the jail cell, which is good. Well, it's not good that they're in a jail cell, but it's good for me. Tried some walling here. I still don't know what looks good. But I think it looks alright. It came out alright, so that's all. Added some windows. And then this is the back garden that eventually gets demolished, so sorry about that. I may go back to it at a later date before I upload it to the gallery and add a back garden. So I just, a bit annoyed. So upstairs also kicked my ass a bit. This bloody basement, I was like thinking I was being so smart, but I couldn't place nothing down here because of it not being a room. I don't know if there's a way around it, but I bloody hoped there was, but there wasn't. So yeah. Now we just got to furnish the inside and decorate it. I really love those tiles. I think they're gorgeous. And I love a bit of grey. Love a bit of grey paint at the moment. Don't know what's happened to me, but if I could, I'd paint my whole house grey. And then, yeah, I realised that the stairs disappeared if I deleted the room. Once again, I don't know if there's a way around that. There probably is. I am not the smartest. But here's our kitchen. I really like the kitchen. But yeah, I do think it ended up looking quite nice. Sort of polished. It's not too cluttered, because I just don't think that the family that would live here would be those kind of people. They're quite, sort of, I don't know, I think they're professionals and they don't want clutter around. We've got a TV remote and some magazines, and that's it. Nothing else. Then they've got a tiny bathroom for 8 Sims, so that's going to be hell when you need to piss and your sister needs to brush her teeth. That's going to be fun, but not my problem. And then I added a toilet plunger. Yep. I paid $4.99 for a toilet plunger and some decorations. So I thought, best use them in a build. And so this is sort of, I wanted to do a secret entrance to the jail cell, because they don't want everyone knowing they've got a jail cell in their home. Who does? But then I realized there was 2 windows and they needed covering up. So I sort of merged the new bookcases from Book Nook Kit with the door that you unlock as a secret agent. Made the room look a bit grimy. It's not the nicest place to stay. You don't really want to be there. I know I twist the camera around so much. I am sorry. I can barely focus for like 2 seconds. So I have to constantly move. And it also doesn't help that it's sped up, so you just see it really fast. We've got some paintings on the wall. Maybe they're allowed some pens and papers. I don't know. And then this is the upstairs, and they're not technically rooms. I think it still says 64. I've not got a full screen here, so I can't really see too well. But I don't know. Maybe it isn't 64. Maybe this is where it all went wrong. I'll find out when I look at it again after, to make sure everything's all right. But this is me furnishing the rooms, making sure everything's okay, and made it quite I really like their room. It's small, but it's nice. It's nice. Then I added some plants, and yeah. Now under the mirror, there's a secret. There's a secret birth certificate, an alien birth certificate. So I wonder who was in the jail cell. Who knows? Could be anyone. And they've got a little crib. My brain went completely blank there. So babies are here, which is cool. Yeah, this is where I realized that it had gone up, and I got so annoyed that I was like, do you know what? I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I tried demolishing everything to see if that helped. And then I realized I'd have to demolish all of upstairs. So I was like, screw it. And I quit. So, yeah, that's the video. Cheers for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, that sucks. Soz. But subscribe or don't. But I'd like you to. Alright, bye.